Falcon's here, Falcon's there, Falcon's in your underwear. Ooh, that wouldn't be good. What am I talking about? Falcons, Atari Falcons, and it seems like 2026 could be the year of the Falcon because there is some stuff going on. Not one, but two pretty big projects. One I knew about, one I didn't really know about until kind of towards the end of last year. And I thought I would chat about them to bring it to your attention in case you're under a rock and don't realize that there could be, I'm saying could be because until it happens and ships and it's in people's hands, you never know what happens. But there's been a couple of things in the world of Falcon that are, Atari Falcon, that are, I can't speak. I'm speechless. And that's hard for me. What sucks for me, I'm at the worst financially I've ever been in terms of trying to get by. Here in California, with the fire dangers, the insurance companies and the pricing they charge you has went through the roof. So what used to be okay is now a second mortgage. I'm not lying. It's thousands and thousands. It's costing me $12,000 a year to insure my house. And that money, if something burns down, I will never get because they're already financially strapped to this company called Cal Fair Plan that people have had to go to because insurance companies have bailed on California, and what you're left with is this state government, whatever sponsored program that you pay through the roof. So we're paying a second mortgage now, and so I have no money. I won't be able to buy one of these Falcons, which is kind of depressing. But I will still be excited for you that can afford to get one. Anyway, Wizztronics, if you're an Atarian of old, you know that name. So that's one name I'm going to bring up. And then the other name is I believe the gentleman's name is Steve Sovek. I'm just going to now call you Sovek. Very Star Trek-y name or Star Wars-y name. It could be either one. Sovek. That's more Star Trek, I would say. He has something going on with the Falcon. So let's chat about both of them. I'm going to start out with the Falcon rebuild. And in fact, their website needs some updating. Their website hasn't been updated for a while, but on the Facebooks, they just posted a video a day or two ago that shows the very first boot of this reimagined Falcon. And in fact, they've renamed it. It says here as of August 24th of 2025. And let me focus it on the screen. I will get darker, but you'll see the screen a little better. But I will put the links down below so you can go to them. But it's called Falcon Re-imagined. And let me just read off a little titty for you here, and with a D. Titties. Titties. Okay, we'll stop there. Okay, from now on, the Falcon Rebuild Project will be known as Falcon Re-imagined. This system is not a standard Atari Falcon, nor is it a clone. It's built on the original Falcon foundation but enhanced with extensive upgrades. We hope this new name helps clarify its identity and eliminates any confusion moving forward. So their website needs a little updating. But where I'm going to take you to and we'll watch together is the first boot. They've been teasing for a while now. They've had to get some specialized equipment. They got the board. It's populated. They're testing. They're fixing. They're tweaking. They're finding bugs. And then they were hoping eventually they would have a boot up for the first time. And they've just experienced that. We're going to experience that together. So I think this is an important thing to show. So anyway, Wizztronics is pretty easy. It's Wiz with two Z's, Wizztronics.com. And if you go to their website, they have a whole Falcon rebuild page. But it does need some updating. The last time it looks like was from August of this last year. So let's go to their Facebook page. Their Facebook page has some updates, Wizztronics. And the most recent thread, 20 hours ago, shows Houston, we have liftoff. A major milestone has been reached at Wizztronics, and they have the website linked there. After a long, focused journey, the Falcon Re-imagined has officially taken flight. We have reached the desktop. It hasn't been without its challenges. Just this morning, we identified and corrected our 7th engineering change order, ECO. For a project of this magnitude, we're incredibly proud of that decision. So, very cool. What's next? Fine-tuning, progress, a recharge. They need a break, it says. You can go back, you can go to their, and I'll put the Facebook link down below, but they're going to need a little recharge after all this hard work. And then it says, check out the quick video below. So they show a picture of a Atari desktop. Looks very normal. Then they show this picture as well that shows, hey, in 1993, we've stepped back in time. I wouldn't mind going back to that time. My body was more healthy. It wasn't great, but it was more healthy than what I've got going now. That's for sure. But anyway, and then they show a picture of the board. Look at that beautiful Wizztronics. They've got letters, numbers, serial numbers. Serial number PAT004, it looks like. They've got components. They've got lights lit up. So stuff's going on. So they show that picture, and then they show a video. Let's go ahead and see if it shows. Open bigger. Is there sound on this video? Okay, stop. Sound needs to be turned up to 11D. And where's the cursor? There we go. Go. Atari. You can hear a little faint background noise. Somebody's huffing and puffing. Like us old people, we huff and puff a little bit. XXXX, building up excitement. Memory test complete. 4,096 kilobyte. Memory test. It's creeping down. Some pause. Cinematic pause. It's slow. Maybe there's debug stuff going on. I don't know. I'm not no techie. The busy bee. And a desktop.
We have a desktop.
See, now right there, if that was me, so that was, I would have exploded in ecstasy going, we've got a tech. I'm loud. I'm an Italian Portuguese person, loud from the get-go. So he was excited. But I would be overjoyed. Maybe he's so tired from working all this. We've got a desktop. Okay, I got to go to sleep. So this is big news if you're a Falcon owner. So go to Wizztronics. The website needs a little updating. Their Facebook group has some updates. I'll put the links down below. So that's the Falcon Re-imagined, the official name. When it comes out, no idea. But hopefully this year. And what's cool about it is this is a very expandable kind of Falcon of the future. They'll have cases and other things. How much of it you need to buy yourself and put together and all that is unknown. The pricing, unknown. I know that I won't be able to probably afford one, but I'll keep an eye out for it. And if I can somehow sell a few degraded old body parts, I'll try, because I try to support everybody. But I'm a poor old son of a bitch that lives in California, and it's hard to get by here. So, okay, that's number one. Big news. The next one is the Re-Falcon 030. This one was under my radar. I had saw pictures, but my mind was saying Wizztronics. But it's not. It's a gentleman, I believe his name is Steve Sovek, which is, he has a whole Falcon, a whole new motherboard. I'm again getting speechless. His website is re-falcon.com. I'll put the link down below. But here is a picture. This looks like a render of some kind, but he's been showing, and I'll show you here in a second, he's got videos as well. Read for more. What is this about? You'll see a picture of a Falcon. This project is honoring legacy of the one and only Falcon 030 computer. Made by Atari in early 90s. This machine was one of its kind at the time, and it made a significant impact on many Gen X computer enthusiasts, including myself. Yes, TJ, I'm a TJ, and I'm a Gen Xer. Gen Xers kick ass. This dude kicks ass. Anyway, I have been happy owner of Falcon 030. I am as well. Cost me an arm and a leg and a few degraded body parts, but I figured it out. So since the early 2000s, yes, I missed the original launch because I simply could not afford one at the time, just graduating from high school. But I made a promise to come back and explore Falcon 030 later, working hard to make a living for the next 3 decades as an EE designing electronics hardware professionally. I decided to do more than just enjoy the Falcon 030 as a user. I put my skills in PCB design and manufacturing experience to help retro computing to rescue their broken machines and bring them back to life with the motherboard replica, which is intended to replace damaged, unrecoverable PCBA fab. Design a board replica is under the way. And then he has an about me here, reverse engineering, talks about the reverse engineering of the Falcon, PCB reversal methods. This stuff all flies over my limited brain noggin. But needless to say, he's got pictures. He talks about the Falcon. He shows pictures of the boards. There's a whole story, and I'll put the links down below. A couple of tough examples, and then Falcon 030 PCB. There it is. What the hell's going on here? Is what I said. What the hell's going on is there is a new PC board. From what I'm experiencing it, you would take this board, and if you've got a Falcon that's dead, you could put this board in its place. Maybe you have to steal some componentry from it to put in here, or what I'm understanding is that there may be updated replacements that can replace said item that will maybe make it a little bit more future-proof kind of thing, because ultimately you might be able to get this and some of those components and make your own Falcon. Now, I could be completely wrong on that. You need to ask these folks because I don't quite understand it. But from what I understand, he's even got somebody that's working on a case and keyboard replica that you could take this board and put in. So I don't know to what level, if you could buy this board fully populated, or if you could buy this board, then source all the components, put it all together, buy a case and keyboard, and make a Falcon. That's the kind of the gist that I'm getting of this. But anyway, Steve Sovic, and he's got a website that shows all of these pictures, the progress of it, what's going on, more pictures. 2025, there's a lot of action going on. Components, connectors, through-hole components. These are renders, obviously. Here's some rendering action. They look nice. More bottom layer. Milestone number 1. Everybody's got a milestone. A completed PCB. A bill of material BOM. B-O-M. I knew that one. Milestone number 2. An electrical schematics as of August 2025. Some modifications of the PC board. For those who need a replica PCB to rescue a broken Falcon, they can transplant the DB19 from the original motherboard and skip the DB15 installation. So I think that's one of the enhancements, that you can move up to this DB15. It's a Re-Falcon. So it's taking the Falcon, it's making it all kind of like drop-in, but there's a few things that you might be able to swap over, or if you need to, or replace it out with the newer, which would maybe make things more future-proof, is the way I look at it. More electronic stuff, another milestone. There's a board layout in progress week. This is September now. Another milestone, synchronization of a PCB, and next is PCB synchronization. Another milestone, number 5, some more renders, clocks. I'm just flying through this. More renders. This is all renders so far. This is November. This is December, showing some real components, because this doesn't look like renders. This looks like the real thing. And then design is complete. There's the design complete. Another milestone. This one's in December. PCB fabrication is moving forward. Another milestone, number 7, PCBs delivered. PCBs, not drugs, but PCBs. Look, these are real purple boards. Re-Falcon.com. More stuff. And this page is pretty updated, so I'm pretty impressed. Some moving videos, moving pictures, and then help and Re-Falcon. Okay, now let's go to his YouTube channel, because there is some stuff. So on his YouTube channel, and I'll again put the link down below, it's showing this one hasn't booted yet. I'm going to guess maybe this is coming very soon. He's populating the board. It looks like they're checking the PC board that came in. They're starting to populate things. And the last video they did, it looks like 2025 Re-Falcon 030 HDD and PSU fit check. So they're getting some power stuff added to it. The one right before it, 13 days ago, was connectors fit check. So they're connecting lots of connectors and things and basically building this PC board now, motherboard, into its entirety. So at some point, if all goes well, there may be some videos on here showing you a first boot, which is the second Falcon-related thing to the story. So not one, but two Falcon things going on in 2026, and they've been working on this stuff prior to that. So this is pretty exciting. I don't know, to you, it again, sucks for me because I don't have any money to buy one, but if all goes well, they might have people might be able to get Falcons, which is cool because buying a Falcon is very expensive. Right now, if you go on eBay, you're going to pay about $2,500 USD to buy a Falcon. That's about the going price. Some a little less, some a little more, varies depending on what country you're buying them from. They're not cheap. They're very expensive. So if any of these projects come in somewhat under that, there may be a excitement of getting people just being able to buy one, period. Even if it's the same price, you're going to be able to get a Falcon that's as good, if not better, adding enhancements to it as well. So I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited. So post down below. Are you excited to maybe get your first Falcon, and will your first Falcon be one of these? Are you bone stock wanting to get an original? Good luck. It takes a while. When you get one, it's become like, oh, I don't want to drop that. Cats, get away. Don't step on my Falcon, you little son of a bees weasels. You're going to crack something. It's nice to have the old original, and I'm happy to have one. But having one of these to build upon and add to is kind of a cool thing. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll put all the links down below. Check it out. Ask them questions. Don't ask me a question unless it's something to do with an older Falcon that I might be able to answer. But I'm no Falcon guru. You've been watching my channel. I've got a lot of Ataris. I use them. I enjoy them as a user. I gain some knowledge here and there so I can splurt out what I know so far. But ultimately, if it's a nitty-gritty component level thing, I don't know those things. So ask one of these guys. They know it inside and out. So thanks for watching the video and have a great rest of your day. Bye.